It is amazing what can happen in a decade. In the last 10 years, globally, more than 500 million people entered the middle class. More than 1 billion people became internet users. And more than 4 billion people became cell phone users. The world is more connected than ever before, and the pace of change is accelerating. What lies ahead? What can we predict for the next 10 years? A few things we know for sure. There will be generational change as populations become older in many countries. There will be economic change as China, India, and other developing countries continue to grow. And there will be technological change as things get smarter, faster, and cheaper. These changes are all converging in the workplace, disrupting the world of work as we know it. Over the next decade, you will be profoundly affected, whether you are a worker, employer, policymaker, or leader. How will you navigate the changes that lie ahead? What will be your strategy to win? In the recent global recession, more than 25 million people lost their jobs. Unemployment was at a record high. Yet a third of employers had a difficult time finding qualified talent. With so many people out of work, how could this be? The people available did not have the talent that was needed. There was a mismatch between the talent offered and the talent required. In the past, we could expect this problem to fix itself. The economy would recover. Workers would get retrained. And new graduates would go to where the jobs are. But this time is different. In many countries, there aren't as many workers coming into the workforce as there are retiring. In addition, the jobs of today require different skills than before. Employers are looking for highly specialized skills that enable their companies to do more with less and meet the ever-rising expectations of consumers. The talent mismatch is not going to go away. In the coming decade, employers will compete for talent as aggressively as workers compete for jobs. Employers and workers will each look across the increasingly virtual table and ask, "Will you choose me?" Thanks to the Internet, a world of information is now at our fingertips. Our technology enables us to be connected around the clock and around the world. We can work from anywhere, at any time. Technology has always driven disruptive change in the world of work. In the 19th century, the Industrial Revolution moved work to the factory. In the 20th century, the Informational Revolution moved work to the office. In the 21st century, we are seeing a virtual revolution as work moves to the Internet. Over the next decade, the line between work and life will continue to blur. Work will become more collaborative and learning more continuous. Workers will be responsible for managing their own careers, developing their own skills, seizing their own opportunities. Employers will need to embrace new ways of getting things done, creating more flexible organizations, and managing workers living and working anywhere in the world. 10 years ago, there were no BlackBerries, no iPhones, and no Facebook. What does the virtual revolution have in store for us next? Every generation has its own expectations and motivations about work. These expectations shape how they work and the choices they make. Baby boomers are more idealistic and loyal to their company. Gen X are more pragmatic and loyal to their career. Gen Y are more spontaneous and loyal to their purpose. Over the next decade, each generation will move on to the next phase in their careers. By 2020, baby boomers will be rewriting retirement. Gen X will be replacing the boomers as leaders, but with a different outlook on leadership. Gen Y will be the new generation of workers, but in relatively short supply. And a new generation will be entering the workforce with a different set of expectations and motivations. How will these generations learn to work together? How will work practices change as a result? How will a new generation of leaders manage a new generation of workers? There is no crystal ball when it comes to predicting the future of work. But some things we can count on. There will be a talent mismatch between jobs and workers. Work will be increasingly virtual and collaborative. and there will be a new generation of leaders and workers. Over the next decade, talent will become the critical source of competitive advantage. For individuals who need the right skills to get ahead. For companies who need the best people to succeed. For countries who need an educated workforce to grow. What does this mean for you? As a worker, think carefully about your options and the choices you make. As an employer, think strategically about where to find or develop the talent you need to compete. As a citizen and policymaker, support policies that enable your country to compete in a global marketplace for talent. The world of work will change in the coming decade, affecting our organization structures, our work practices, and our individual mindsets. But those who embrace and take advantage of these changes will succeed. What will you do? How will you win in this new world of work?